If you had invested just $10,000 into Amazon 20 years ago, you'd be sitting on over $1.7 million today. Or take Bitcoin. As little as $1,000 back in 2010 could have turned into an astonishing $700 million. Think about what your life would look like right now if you'd made just one of those decisions. We all dream of that one life-changing investment. And here's the best part. Those opportunities are still out there, waiting for someone bold enough to seize them. In today's video, we're diving into 9 potential investments that could define your financial future. And there's one at the end that most people ignore, but it just might be the ticket to transforming everything. You missed Amazon. You missed Bitcoin. But what if the next big thing is right in front of you? Will you see it? Will you take it? Stay with me, because this could be your moment. Let's start with something that might not seem like an investment at first glance. Paying off your debt. This is the foundation you need to build everything else on. Imagine carrying a backpack filled with heavy rocks everywhere you go. You try to run, but the weight slows you down. That's what debt does to your finances. I still remember the day I made my final student loan payment. The relief was unlike anything I'd felt before. Suddenly, all that money I was sending off each month was mine again. My future started to look brighter, not because I'd gained more, but because I wasn't losing as much anymore. Can you imagine the possibilities? What if the money you were paying toward debt could now be invested? What if it could fund your next big move or help you build an emergency fund? Paying off debt is like removing those rocks from your backpack. It frees you to run faster, stronger, and further toward your financial goals. Now that your backpack is lighter, let's talk about where you can run to. Land ownership is one of the most powerful investments you can make. Think about it. Land is one of the few things they aren't making more of. It's one of the oldest and most reliable investments. How often do you hear stories of wealthy people buying up real estate? Almost always. That's because land appreciates, and it's something tangible, something you can pass on to future generations. Andrew Carnegie, one of the wealthiest men in history, once said, 90% of millionaires become so through owning real estate. And it's true. I've watched friends and family members who bought a small plot of land, thinking it was just a nice to have, see that same land skyrocket in value over the years. The beauty of land is that it's not going anywhere. It only gets more valuable as time goes on. The question is, are you ready to secure your piece of it? Or will you watch others do it while you wait for the perfect time? While land is a great foundation, it's important to diversify your investments to ensure steady growth. That's where index funds come in. The stock market can feel daunting, it's unpredictable, and unless you're an expert, picking the right stocks seems impossible. But what if there was a way to invest in the market without needing to be a financial genius? That's where index funds come in. An index fund is like a basket of stocks. Instead of betting all your money on one company, you spread it out across many. For example, the S&P 500 lets you invest in the 500 largest companies in the US, including major players like Apple, Google, and Amazon. By investing in the overall market, you reduce your risk and position yourself for steady long-term growth. I remember feeling overwhelmed by the idea of investing in the stock market until I learned about index funds. Suddenly, it felt doable, like I wasn't gambling but instead making a long-term steady investment. And that's the power of index funds. They allow you to grow your wealth over time without the stress of trying to time the market or pick the next big winner. So, are you still waiting for the perfect stock tip? Or could you start growing your money today by investing in an index fund that tracks the entire market? Now, let's move into something that's a bit more unexpected: art. What if I told you that the art hanging on your wall could one day be worth more than your car or even your house? It sounds far-fetched, but the art world has seen some of the biggest returns on investment. Take Jean-Michel Basquiat, for example. In the 1980s, his work sold for around $20,000. Today, his pieces are worth millions. That's the power of art as an investment. It can be an unexpected and highly lucrative way to grow your wealth. Art doesn't just have to be something you appreciate. It can be a strategic investment if you know what to look for. Of course, it's not as simple as buying anything off a gallery wall, but with research and a bit of insight, art can offer a return on investment that rivals real estate or stocks. Could your eye for beauty also become an eye for opportunity? Let's take a little break from financial talk and talk about something just as valuable: the power of travel. Traveling is not just about seeing new places, it's about changing the way you see the world and ultimately yourself. Travel isn't just an investment in fun, it's an investment in yourself. It broadens your perspective and opens your mind to new ideas and opportunities. Maybe your next trip could spark the idea that transforms your life. After all, aren't those unexpected moments that inspire the greatest change? When was the last time you did something that truly changed your perspective? Could your next adventure be the one that inspires your greatest idea yet? Money and success don't exist in a vacuum. No matter how independent you are, you can't do it all alone. That's why investing in friendships and relationships is one of the smartest moves you can make. Are you investing enough in the relationships that could help you grow personally and financially? It's not just about what you know, it's about who you know and how you nurture those relationships. Strong connections can open doors you never knew existed, offering support, insights, and opportunities when you need them most. I can say this from experience. The reason I started this YouTube channel was because of a conversation with one of my best friends. He pushed me to share my passion for finance on social media, and without that discussion, I might have never thought about doing it. That one conversation changed everything for me. So, when was the last time you reached out not for gain, but simply to strengthen a bond? Could that simple act be the key to unlocking your next big break? Now, here's something that's often overlooked in financial discussions: your health. What's the point of building wealth if you don't have the energy, vitality, or years left to enjoy it? Investing in your health now, whether it's through regular exercise, a balanced diet, or mental wellness, pays dividends later. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have the health to enjoy it, what's the point? How much time, energy, and money are you investing in your health today? It's the one investment that guarantees you more time to enjoy everything else you're working for. Now, let's talk about another investment that's crucial for long-term success: financial education. After all, what's the point of having the right connections if you don't know how to leverage them? Learning how money works is the key to making it grow. I used to think that financial literacy was only for the rich. But the truth is, becoming financially educated is how you become wealthy. Whether it's reading books, listening to podcasts, or taking courses, the information is out there, and it's easier to access than ever before. Are you taking the time to educate yourself financially? If not, what's stopping you from doing it? Finally, let's talk about the investment that might be the most important one of all: social skills. I had a work friend who invested heavily in real estate. We'd have casual chats about money and investing, and one day, he said something that completely changed my perspective. You're never going to get rich by saving alone. You get rich by investing. That simple conversation transformed the way I saw money. It wasn't about hoarding every dollar, it was about making my money work for me. And that's the power of social skills. Sometimes, the right conversation can unlock a whole new world of opportunities. Are you spending as much time building your relationships and social skills as you are saving money? The next big opportunity could be just one conversation away. So, now you've heard the 9 investments that could define your financial future. Which one are you going to act on today? Leave a comment below with your thoughts. And if you're ready to make sure your future self thanks you, hit that subscribe button for more life-changing financial advice.